Hi, Ek. 26 months. Wow. How you doing, Ek? It's good to see you. And that's crazy numbers. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Yep. Completely insane. Right, so today we're going to work on the walls. I've been collecting a little bit of snow and there's a whole bit more snow coming in here. But first things first, I need to go grab some... You survived the morning shift? That's awesome. So you're on late this next set and then nights? Yep, definitely time is going way too fast. No, next week it's October. Before we know it, 2023 will be over and done with. Scary. 2 evening shift, 3 nights. Yep, I figured that's the way it usually rotates for you if I remember correctly. I need to top up the emeralds again. Seems to be a beginning of stream thing. But we should be back to normal on Friday. Because tomorrow's my last day of working a later shift for a while. Hi, Nick. Let's fill this up. And there's a whole bunch of rubbish here. Let's get rid of that. What I need is a chest up here that's a dump chest. I'll put a label on that later to say things found. Oops. But yeah, so tomorrow's the last of this shift, and then I don't know what I'm working when I start helping out the next part of the company. But hoping it'll be back to earlys. That way it doesn't interfere with the streaming. The streaming's fun. And I'm usually awake early anyway. Usually. And my graphics card should arrive Friday. So I can put the new graphics card in this weekend. Which is awesome. Yeah, it's clerics that have the glowstone, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Okay. That's refilled. But yeah, I've been thinking of when I need to sort out the top of the city walls. What are you? Okay. Well, something's burning away up there. To hear the crackle of the flames. And at some point this week, I need to knock out some of that netherrack. So I can figure out what we're doing with the nether hub. Oops, no, that I need to come back. Right, so that one's empty. Okay. So you up to anything fun this week? Once your work week's over with, Ek? We can't. You forget how quickly the emeralds gone through. It's awesome that people are donating them on those with raid farms, because people be amazing. Right, so I need to grab some glowstone. Fortunately, clerics like to sell them to us. Because it doesn't matter in some places, because we can hide the glowstone underneath the moss. I'm not sure what I'm going to do under the water though. I may have to see if any of the shops sell sea lanterns. You might do some photography. The weather is set to be nice at this point, but nothing is changeable as Dutch weather, yeah. And you did pick up some movie tickets with the company discount, so you can take the nieces to the new Paw Patrol movie. Oh, that's good. It's going to be 92 minutes long for you. I'm sure they'll have fun though, and that's the main thing. They get so fascinated with them. I remember taking my nephew to see Rugrats back in the day, and he was only tiny at the time. I think he might have been 3, maybe 4. And he sat there fascinated through the whole thing. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. How's your day going? Right, so that gives me a few glowstone to be going on with. So we'll put those back in there. We'll start work on the city walls. Now that the trading halls have got their emeralds, so here we go. Emeralds up here. That's an empty shulker, so that can go in there. Let's quickly sleep to reset my timer. That way it gives us an hour or so before the phantoms. It's not at rapid pace yet, but it is developing, so it's heading in the right direction. So it will get there. Right, do I want... Let's put you here. Let's put that in there. And we'll make some more snow blocks. It depends on what I'm building. Some things I can build quicker than others. Other bits take forever because I have to tear them down to redo them. Because I end up not liking the way they look. But there's nothing new with that. You all know that. But it's one of the fun things because it's a game of blocks. Okay. Just haven't decided whether to put, and it probably be best to put some snow layers on the walls. Oops. It's like when I'm doing interiors, I find them I really enjoy doing them, but the number of times I will switch the blocks. But that's okay. You guys seem to put up with me. And I really appreciate that you do. Grab that. Yep. Still busy filtering the snowballs through. Gives us a few stacks to be going with. It's not going to be enough by a long shot, but it's a start. Right, so I also have to figure out, or figure out even, what shape I'm doing. The more I look at that, the less I am impressed with it. Oops. So I'm wondering whether to put put archways there instead. Whoops. Almost flew into the creep. Oh, I thought it was a creeper. It's not. But that up there is. You're just a turtle. Now go on, go for a swim. You know you like the water. That's it. Right, so should be this and ignore. Really? And you can go away as well. What can you say? I guess they just want to help. Well, looks like somebody's having fun with lava in the end. Not in the end, in the nether. I hope. If you ever do, if you do ever end in lava and need rescue, yeah, it's the rescue screen. The F3, F2, log out and post it in one of the channels. That way somebody has a chance of coming and getting rid of the lava and rescuing you. Which is an amazing thing for people to do. Been rescued a time or two myself. That's really one of the... There are two ways I hate to see people die. One is in lava, the second is in the void. Not that you want players to die anyway, but anything else you have a chance of getting your gear back. Right, so that would be this one, wouldn't it? And then it needs to drop down. Hang on, just make sure I'm in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you can disappear, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means you disappear. Then we can step it down to this tent hole section. I'm putting all these in, but if I put a shape in them as well, we should get some snow blocks back to help fill bits in. Now the good thing is the only place I had to worry about the archways. Nope, you're not going to do that, Pendle. We want the walls to be kind of solid, have a shape in the walls, but don't make them all archways. That... I left the glowstone over there, didn't I? That's okay. We're going to have to go back probably for more moss. That's a word. Moss. Right, so this top layer of snow needs to come out. Ooh, if that top layer's coming out, then that layer there needs to change. Fix that up in a second. That needs to change from a slab. To a step. IKEA is dangerous when you're looking for ideas for when you finally buy the house. Oh, how's that going, by the way? Because I thought that was due to go through before too long. If everything went smoothly, that is. It's the wrong place. Now I can put those back in place. Oh, nope, don't stand on it. Oh, actually, I can on this one. It's the next view I can't. The one house you've seen now, and you have a viewing on Friday. You need to call some others tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. So you can only go out to number 4. I'm rescuing the snow blocks because they're valuable at the moment. I don't doubt that I won't worry about them later on, but at the moment they are valuable. Right, so got once we've got part way out, I want to start playing with the shape to give some depth to the wall. What are you doing, Pendle? Made that mistake once already today. Okay. Whoops. Did I run out of snow? Or am I higher on one side than the other? Because that step down. Okay, so it should have stepped down again about here. That's okay. At least it's too high and not too low. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're fine. Hi, Miss Mist. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. You doing good? Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. Well, I guess I could, but it wouldn't do much good. May as well just get on with things. It's a lot more interesting that way. Right. You're putting off chores to play Minecraft. Nothing wrong with that. It's nice to do that every once in a while. It's also nice the opposite way. There are some weekends I like that I wake up early because I always tend to wake up earlier on a weekend. About 5, 6 o'clock. Then I can get the chores done and then the rest of the weekend's my own. Yep. Yeah, we don't want to leave them to get too far out of hand. Pendle's never done that. Yeah, right. And there's that bridge that I can sell you if you believe that one. Plus, it sometimes depends on what the chore you're up early every day. You're retired, so have the all day actually. You have to spread the housework over. So, yeah, that makes sense. A little bit of something each day. There's no point having to rushing it all at once when you've got the time to do it otherwise. Then it's a case of what hobbies you like to do. Whether it's games to play, other stuff to do. And it's also a case of making sure you don't get bored with them. That's fine. I can understand not having the energy to do it all at once. That's perfectly understandable. Like I say, there's certain chores I leave to the weekend, but the rest of them I just keep on top of them as I go along. And Minecraft is fun anyway. And it takes brain power instead of physical energy. Okay. That gives us those ones. Now this becomes interesting here. So I have to remember where this line is. Let's put that block there so I remember. I want to remember that one there or this one here. With this social insurance system being what it is, I wonder whether you'll even get to retire in 20 years or so. Or just work till you drop. It should be fine. They always say this and they say that and things work out. Right, so okay. We will take it up to this point. On that side it's fine. Hi Daisy Maze. Yeah, this is all being built in survival. It's a survival server, so and hi Daisy. Okay, so I need to get rid of you. You're in the wrong place. You're going to be visible. And we don't want you visible. I need to do the same on this side. And at least we've come on to almost the beach. Grab those. I want those snow blocks back. Are there any other blocks I've got floating around? I think so. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Daisy Maze. Oh, sorry, Daisy Maisie. My apologies for mispronouncing the name. Right, so to make some more of these deep slate tiled. I want you, and I do want some steps just in case. I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do for lighting in the sides of it. Daisy, okay, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to pretend these blocks aren't here for the moment. I just need something to stand on. Go. Now, I know I put the straight lines in under the bridge, but I'm not keen on the straight lines. I'm thinking there should really be more archways. Oh, yeah, No, it's I can see it's Maisie because it was one of 'em is kind of weird, but my mum's name was she was christened one name, but the family always called her Maisie, and it was pretty much the same spelling as the last part of your name, and I that's why when I noticed it, I realised I'd said it wrong. So I can see why they would say Maze, but yeah, I can see it's Maisie. Right, so if I do curves, or do I want to do a pattern? Hmm. So could have a couple of archways, I suppose. So I want two. It's a matter of how big do we want to do this, and then maybe change the pattern when it gets to the smaller sections. We go two, whoops, and fall off. Because that's what we do. Come back. Actually, would I want to do that instead? Apologies, it's going to be a little bit of back and forth. Okay. So we'll take you, take you. Should even it out a little bit. I'm going to go grab some scaffolding. I think the scaffolding's over here by this tower. Want the extra bucket. Oh yeah, I got another Whack-A-Lite coupon. I also need to finish doing the terraforming around the bottom of this section. So much to do. Fortunately, there's plenty of time. Right, so And 2 to the middle. We go up 2. Oops. Knocking things out I shouldn't be. Right, so that gives us 2 blocks in the middle. Let's get rid of you. Should fill that back in. Yep. Come back. I know you don't really matter, but hey. We'll see how it looks. It may not look right, but we won't know till we try. Oops, wrong place. Do I have the torches on me? I do, yes, good. Well, we can leave some light in here so we don't have things spawning. Do you know what will happen? I'll have to come under here for some reason, and there'll be a whole bunch of creepers. And boom. You know. Okay, I kind of like that. But I've got a second thought too. And the question is, do I have any left to test with? I think I may have used them all. The azalea leaves. I think I may have used them on when we were streaming on Saturday. But we have some flowering azaleas anyway. Oops. I was thinking that was a shulker for them for a second. Yeah. It wasn't too bad because a whole bunch of it is over ocean. So from about here outwards is ocean for this part. That side of it over there is more low-lying kind of land. So hopefully it won't be too bad. It's been a case of placing a lot of stone to make it level. Although I will eventually put in some humps and bumps. Well, that's a plan. Just to give it a little bit more variance. But yeah, the bits I still have to flatten are the other side of that wall, so that this wall is even all the way around. Okay, so let's go to the dye chest. Not too worried about the oak, but I want the leaves. I think I have a hoe somewhere. Probably in with the tools. Right, so wrong one. Yep, here we go. Hang on, I've got a better one. Let's use the diamond efficiency one. Because I'm thinking of doing some greenery in that pattern. I'm not sure it'll work, but I need these anyway for the towers there, because we've used the azaleas there, so they won't go to waste if it doesn't work right. Okay. You're knocking all these out, Pendle, and you're being dippy again. You forgot to get a shulker. To put the stuff in your inventory in so you can pick up the leaves. Oh, bless. One of these days I will remember to do things right. But I'm not holding my breath. Yep. Definitely, Ali. You got to laugh at yourself every so often. Can't take life too seriously all the time. Oh, I am definitely human. I am definitely dippy and definitely forgetful and, yep, all the other things that we all are. You need to play more Minecraft every time you watch it. You want to play. Yeah, it's a fun game. It really is. You're limited by your imagination, and everybody has an imagination, which means it's all the game's open to everybody. We can all have fun with it, and it's a game that you create things in, which I think is amazing. There is no there'll ever be an AI this developed. Nope. I am definitely not an AI. I am like every other human who has their good points, their bad points, and we all try our best. Sometimes we don't succeed, other times we do, but everything's great. Although, to be fair, half of the staff at your current job could be replaced with ChatGPT. Yep, that's cool. It's it's a good starting point for ideas, but just for and then you take it wherever you take it from there. But it's amazing what we can come up with. Right. Anything else? How much have we got? We've got a fair bit there. That's more than enough for starting with. Nah. People have their good points and bad points and strengths and weaknesses, but everybody's amazing in their own way. It's just a matter of knowing. It really is. So, yeah, people are fantastic. Right, so if I did YouTube, or would I do YouTube? Because then we could put. Oh dear. Baby zombies. Right, so it's on the edge of that one. guess they all want to come for a visit. But I'm sorry. It'd be better if you disappeared for a while. So let's grab you back, because we don't want to waste you. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Just taking the scaffolding down so I can actually see it without bits behind it. Okay. The thing is, if I do leaves, I can hide some lighting at the bottom of the leaf. I was just thinking about pulling some greenery in with it. Yep. He definitely wanted to help me, Miss Mist. Yeah, it's because we're playing on a server and we're not too bad. We're only at 3 rows of people at the moment. So it can be a little bit laggy at times. But it's not bad lag. It just means some of the mobs are a little bit slower. Which is perfectly fine by me. It's not too bad. The first few days there was about 200 people. Oh, it's cool. Like I say, everybody's great in the community. Everybody's happy to help out and answer questions, etc. It's Tango Tech from Hermitcraft's Patreon server. So it is a pay to play server, so it's not, and the mods are really good at making sure everybody behaves. Right, so I kind of like that, but I kind of think it's 1 block too low. But I'm not sure I've got a block above it to use. So after the restart, we'll check if what the clearance room is at the top. That's true, Ali. But it gives you a chance to get geared up, which is always a fun thing. Okay, you take care and have a good meeting, Daisy. Daisy Maisie, it was really nice to meet you. Okay, so let's check how much space we have. I don't really, do I? Because it's sitting right on that block. No, if I took it up one, I have to remove the bottom 2 blocks. I'm just not sure I'm keen on it being that close to the water line. Obviously, when I go that way, it's going to move anyway. But when I go that way, I'm going to have to start using a slightly different shape. Right. I know I'm being picky again. Okay. But we're going to give it a try and see. Probably in these shulkers over here. Those turtles make weird noises. So which means I need to do you and you instead. We will go you. Whoops, wrong one. You. Let's get rid of the scaffolding. I think I prefer that more. But I'm still not 100% sold on the shape itself. But I want some detail in. So it'd be 1 for that one. I may have to do this on a 3. Because it only goes up 3 blocks. Yeah. Oops, wrong place. And then it's 1, 2. It's only 2 at the top, isn't it? So 3's not going to work. Or it could be 3, 3, 2, I guess. There's 1, 2 there. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That would even it out. I apologise for the bobbing about. Right, so that could be a lighting block down here. Hello. Right. Oops, wrong place. So if we get rid of you, because we altered the shape anyway. That's the wrong tool, Pendle. We can get rid of you. That'll give us light in there as well. Hey, Mr. Ben. Hey, DMC. Yeah, exactly. Even with 100 people on it, the lag isn't bad at all. You usually wait till 2 a.m. CST to play. There's 0 lag last night. Oh, that's cool. As long as you had fun, that's the main bit. Right, so use the scaffolding. Go out a couple of blocks and then up. Oops. Right, so we're 2 blocks down from where, and we started here. How far down are you going to go? Too far down. The main thing is you're having fun. Your base is coming together. Awesome. You're ready to start moving chests in. That's fantastic. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because it steps up every so often. Keep That's fine. We'll figure it out. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we have that. Nope, that won't do. Well, I guess it might do. Let's see. Could be borrowing trouble. Which isn't anything new. You may be able to start building yours sometime soon. A few more days of flattening the area still. Ah, yeah, you're central, aren't you? Right. Yep. Right. See if we can reach all the way across. Okay, so I want lighting blocks down here. And we want the flowers. Missed one just there. I know I probably don't need to put light in there. But better safe than sorry. Should be able to fix that from this side. Yeah. Can just tap on the end there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it is definitely an accomplishment all of its own is to have a completed base. I have played out of the we're on season 9. I have played 5 of those seasons and I have yet to have a completed base. So it is very much an accomplishment to have one. What do you guys think? Thinking I may need to lengthen that. There is that too. I can't say otherwise, Miss Mist. I don't think I've ever built a tiny base. After 5.5 double chests of sandstone, you're sick of digging it. Yep, I can understand that point of view too. After my season 5 one, it was an entire biome down to bedrock. I think the season was something like 9 to 10 months long, and I think I spent 6 months of it purely digging. The digging speed improved once I got beacons, but for the first couple of months I didn't have beacons. Yeah, so did I. I think the extra length in the pointy bits made it better. Unfortunately, it's also a narrower section, so I can't really lengthen this bit any. But I'm hoping in lengthening the point a bit helps. You were going to dig 300 shulkers worth, but stopped at 5.5 double chest. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's a lot of digging of sandstone. It would be nicer if it could be a bit wider, but unfortunately, to do that, I would have to bring it out onto the next section. And I'm not sure how that would work considering the tapering of the wall. Because you'd see the leaves. Okay, so that seems okay, but we need to figure something out for the bridge. I'm just going to fly away and fly back. Yeah, it'd be nicer if it was a bit... Okay, so... This is only 2 wide, isn't it? So it's 2 tall. So I can't really put that much of a detail block going inwards there because there isn't really the room. But we could put a block on the top. But I want to be able to see over the top if I was walking round. So if I'm going to put something here, it's probably better it was glass. Because I don't think... Because then you have the step down. And it blocks your view. I'd like to be able to see out. Where are you? There's only one of you. Okay, we'll grab a stack. I knew I had dice somewhere. We'll put them in place and check them and see how they go. If you guys have suggestions, please feel free to throw them at me. Lunchtime is over. Heading back to work. Well, you have a great rest of your day, DMC. Let's bring it in. I'm just going to check the one side first. Get rid of you. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lucy. Hang on. Blue ice. Apologies. I'm not sure on that. Which usually ends up meaning I'm going to tear it out or change it to something else. But I do want to be able to look out, so... It may end up being better without it. Okay. Snow. Hello, Mr. Drowned. Yes, it's a wall. You don't like it? Okay, I'm sorry. Oops. I need to move those off my bar so I have some to fly back with rather than wasting them. Right. This was the final height, wasn't it? Yeah. So how long was this thing? So it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with the extra bits. So 1, 2, 3. Hello. And we went 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 3, 2, 3. Now the problem's going to be oh no, we'll see. If we can get the angle. We'll see if we can shape it around the corner. Right. And then from here it should be 1, 2, 3. Then I don't know. Skeletons are just a little bit mean. Okay, that might work. And it's a larger shape, which is kind of nicer. You're going to think you think you're going to make a dark oak shop in the shopping district. Just got to think of a design. My first thought that sprang to mind was used to be an old nursery rhyme. Um, in the dark dark wood was a dark dark house, and in the dark dark house was a dark dark room, etc. Sorry, don't think that's exactly what you meant though. Hey, JJ, apologies. If you do hash exclamation mark tango, it will give you the information about the server. It is a Patreon server for the $10 tier for Tango Tech from Hermitcraft. But it is not a free server. It's $10. It's a perk for the $10 a month Patreon. Just trying to think what would be good ideas for a shop. I don't tend to build shops, so I think I've never actually built one in all the seasons I've played. But it might be nice to have a theme of some kind. The bottom half of a giant broken tree trunk. You made one for a house one time. That sounds cool. Yeah, it depends on how good you are at end raiding as well. Because if you're okay at end raiding, you find diamonds. Diamonds have been added to the treasure of the end cities. Oh, that's cool. A tree house. So yeah, that's how I usually get my diamonds. Is I go end raiding because you find them in the chests in the city. And thank you for the follow, Whimsy. It's much appreciated. Yep, a giant gnome hole. That's cool. Could do a giant gnome. I'm just trying to think of what woodland builds or creatures you could potentially make too. If you're good at statues, that is. But whatever you do would have to be within the size limits that are involved with the shops, and I'm not sure what the size limits are at the moment. Apparently you can't put scaffolding on leaves. I know you couldn't put candles on leaves, but scaffolding. Wouldn't have expected it to be an issue. Right, let's go get some more rockets before I run out, and then we'll get some more deep slate. Carrots, rockets. But yeah, thank you for the hydrate, Whimsy. It is much appreciated. I always forget to drink. Let's put you in there. We'll grab the extra ones of you. We'll grab you. Put you in there because we're not using you at the moment. Okay. But yeah, I must admit the shops aren't really something I tend to think much about, but there are. Sorry, Mr. Ben. I wish I could be more help. Right, so let's squeeze up a little bit. Don't think we need you there. But we'll find out. One more? Yep. Still got the roof to put on. You think you're going to do a little tree stump up thing? Fits your gnome theme. It does. That was a good suggestion, Miss Mist. You've heard my name in Tango streams a few times. You're tempted to join Titancraft. Well, if you do, they are an awesome community. They really are. Everybody's friendly. We're about 2 months into the season, but the choice is yours. If you want the information of where to go, just do !Tango, and it'll bring up the link, etc. at any point. You procrastinated for a while before you joined. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of awesome people. That's all I can say. So yeah, it didn't do too bad going around the corner as long as the join was in the right place. It was just this one I would have had to have moved over 2 blocks. And I think it might have been a little weird. You have a realm, but your friends hardly play anymore. Yeah. Well, we've got a number of people online at the moment. The weekends are busier than the week, but at this point in the season, it's very rare for someone to be on alone. Don't think there even was at the end of the season. I'm still trying to make up my mind about the glass on the top. I like that it doesn't just go straight onto the sky, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So it's a Java realm, I'm assuming. Let's get rid of some of these because you're going to be in the way. I played on a realm with my nieces when they were a lot younger. It can be interesting with friends. But it's all about having fun. Right, let's get rid of this. How are you enjoying Decked Out? How's everybody enjoying Decked Out? The amount of work that's been put into that by Tango and what have you is awesome. It's great. You love it. That's cool. Yeah. It's really nice to see that it's paid how much he's put into it. The game is being played so much. It's fantastic. So much so you want to build it on your personal Java server. Yep. I may have to alter the land a little bit. just a little bit in some places like there so that we can keep the level of the bottom of the design. Okay, let's get rid of you. Anything else? Wonder if they're doing something for the Halloween this season. I know they had Halloween. They did a Halloween district last season for people to build Halloweeny things. I'm just thinking about it because we're coming towards October. So if they are doing that, we'll probably hear about it soon. Possibly wait for the world download from Hermitcraft. That might be an awesome thing to do. Oh, it wasn't decked out. What they've done is they built Tomb of Lost Souls. Now, Tomb of Lost Souls 2 is being built this season, which is kind of like decked out on steroids usually. But that is being built this season. I've said I'm going to help out on that, but that won't be streamed. Yeah, I believe Tango and was it Zed played it on the stream. And APN's puzzle build as well that she did was amazing too. That was a fun game. Oops. Yep. People make amazing stuff, games, etc. I don't know how they come up with the ideas. It always blows my mind. I know we still need to make this kind of like parkland. Some trees, bushes, plants, and other bits and bobs. So it's not just so plain mossy. But I'd like it to be in place first before or at least a good stretch of it before we start detailing some of it. Well, the decked out, the tolls, tolls wouldn't have existed if Tango ideas hadn't resonated with so many different people. Is my thought on things. He's come up with an amazing idea that people have run with and put their own spin on things, which is awesome. It's like when you listen to Scar's talk about builds and the ideas that just pop into his head. Hive mind is very powerful. You kind of want a new version of the villager mod. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get that. If you remember how much it took for Tango to do it originally, it was a big sacrifice of time and hermitcraft and everything else. But his villager mod with Techtopia was awesome. Right, so I need to put another one of those there. It definitely was amazing, Ali. Yep. I must admit, some of the stuff that we saw come out with the villager update, you could swear there was parts of it that looked similar to what Tango had come up with visually wise. But yeah, Tango's villager mod Techtopia was definitely amazing. Yeah. Right, so we can join that one together. What I want to do is go check on the map to see. They may have it certainly felt that way. Can't say people don't come up with the same ideas independently, because people can. But a lot of things. Hi Malta. How are you doing today? Okay, so let's just finish this edge off a second. I have a world map over here. I want to see if it makes any difference on what we're seeing on the map. Probably not. Where are you? All sorts of random chests here, there and everywhere. We got a green dot, and that's about it. We got a green dot. That's the thing with the very big maps. I think I have a small one. You're fine? You having villager troubles? What's wrong with your villagers, Malta? So, where did I put them? Okay, maybe I left them in the chests over here. So I leave things all over the place. Nope. Which chest would I have put the maps in? Obviously not that one. I made some smaller maps. Or I thought I did. Okay, so we have some empty maps. I would like an overview of how it's going. But the very large maps are a little bit too big. They won't change profession. Right, and you've removed, like, I've had it where some of them wouldn't remove when I was setting up the public trading hall, and there was a couple of issues I find was that I ended up having to block in all the villagers into their little hall and remove all the workstations, and then just say place one station down in, expose one villager and place a station down at a time, and it could take a couple of minutes for it to pick it up. But because all the village, they were blocked in, the others couldn't path to it, so they couldn't claim it. Because what I was finding for some reason was, say, a villager here was claiming a workstation over there, even though technically they couldn't path to it. So I ended up having to block them all in. I'm not sure if that will help you or not, but I have had that issue. Let's move over here a little bit. And some of them were really stubborn. They wouldn't change their profession until the next day, even though they hadn't been traded with. Purely because they want to be annoying. Yeah, try encasing them. Like I say, that's what I find work for mine. Let's just get off the edge of this map. I may end up having a number of maps by the look of it, just so I can see what's going on. I will have to keep them in a shulker and just use one at a time and bring them out every so often. Yeah, that's the thing. They can be very finicky, they really can. But yeah, it can't hurt to incarcerate them separately and then introduce one bench at a time. Sometimes you have to wait till the next Minecrafting trading day for it to pick it up, though. It is a pain. Okay, so we've just hit the 2 hour mark. And I am hungry for my tea. So I won't be a second. I am just going to see who is streaming and who we can send you awesome people to. Twitch.tv. We'll go to my channel. Oops, let's not have that. Thank you. Try that again. Oh. Well, okay. Opening new tab. We will grab that and we will send you Scar's way because it looks like Scar's streaming. And Scar's awesome, so slash trade. All right. Would help if I don't have caps lock on. Okay, so I will send you guys to see Scar. You guys have a great rest of the day and week. I will see you at the normal time on Friday. Take care now and have fun. Bye.